Hello, everyone, and thanks for logging on to CBSDenver.com. Mark Haas alongside Michael Spencer in a very excited Denver Broncos locker room after they beat the Dallas Cowboys 42-17 in Week 2. Pretty much total domination by the Broncos today. C.J. Anderson was better than Ezekiel Elliott by a mile. Trevor Siemian was better than Dak Prescott. Emmanuel Sanders was better than Dez Bryant, and the Denver defense did what they do. An all-around, other than a couple turnovers, great performance from the Broncos.
The big talk coming in was, how do you stop the Cowboys? How do you slow down that running game? We know they're big on the offensive line. I tell you what, this Denver defense did a fantastic job shutting down Ezekiel Elliott. 9 carries for 8 yards, a career low for him. 9 carries for 8 yards. And then on the other side, the reason we're standing in front of his locker, C.J. Anderson was absolutely fantastic. 118 rushing yards and a touchdown. Also had a reception for a touchdown. If you're Vance Joseph coming in here, you wanted to make Dak Prescott beat you. And he couldn't. He couldn't. They set it up perfectly, and Dak couldn't beat the Broncos. This was a dominating performance. I don't know that you could have asked for more.
Great reaction from Brandon Marshall. He did not realize it was only 8 yards, and he was kind of surprised it was that few. But then, he went on to say this is the best defense in the NFL, and he doesn't understand why people keep picking against them, that they're going to figure it out eventually. These are Brandon Marshall's words. But yeah, and then even, the no-fly zone, when Dak does try to throw it, they cap their day with a 103-yard pick six by Aqib Talib, kind of the final dagger as Dallas was trying to make a last-gasp, rally.
And there were a couple of other times that they could have had interceptions, too, that just didn't go their way. And Talib admitted, he said, yeah, I had 1 or 2 where maybe I took my eye off the ball a little bit, was already looking toward the end zone. He said he's glad he finally got there. The 10th pick six of his career. That moves him past a guy who he grew up watching in Deion Sanders and, of course, played for the Cowboys.
And we need to mention Trevor Siemian tying his career high with 4 touchdowns as the offense really came to life tonight. 35 points and then the last touchdown from the defense. So Broncos improved to 2-0. They will have their first road test next week in Buffalo. For Michael Spencer, I'm Mark Haas. Thanks for logging on to CBSDenver.com.